Autograph Fisherman here, and this is Remember That Show? This is where we look back and remember a show we hold in our heart. Even if you never heard of it, you should check it out. This week, we are looking at Lamb Chop's play-along genre, children's television series, written by Lan O'Coon Bernard Rothman, directed by Michael Watt, Stan Jacobson, presented by Shari Lewis, starring Shari Lewis, Lamb Chop Puppet, Charlie Horse, Hush Puppy, opening theme, It's Lamb Chop's play, ending theme. The Song That Doesn't End, composers Bob Golden, John Rodby, country of origin, Canada, United States, original language, English, number of seasons, 4, number of episodes, 84, production locations, Burnaby and Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, running time, 30 minutes, production companies, Paragon Entertainment Corporation, WTTW Chicago, original release network, PBS release, January 13th, 1992, September 22nd, 1995. Lamb Chop's Play-Along is a half-hour children's television series aimed at toddlers that was shown on PBS in the United States from January 13th, 1992, until September 22nd, 1995. With reruns airing on PBS until January 4th, 1998, and on KTV Fave, KIDZ in 2019. It was created and hosted by the puppeteer Shari Lewis, and featured her puppet characters Lamb Chop, Charlie Horse, and Hush Puppy. The series was based on several home videos Lewis created throughout the 1980s, particularly the 1988 video Lamb Chop's Sing-Along Play. Lamb Chop's Play-Along was followed by the short-lived spin-off series The Charlie Horse Music Pizza. Premise: Lamb Chop is an anthropomorphic sheep puppet who lives with her guardian, Shari Lewis, and her two siblings. Charlie Horse, an anthropomorphic horse puppet, and Hush Puppy, an anthropomorphic dog puppet. In each episode, Lewis encourages the audience to participate or interact in a number of activities through several segments, including those involving crafts, songs, and stories. The shows are wrapped around with a multiple-act segment known as At Home with Lamb Chop, which typically revolves around a situation involving one of the puppet characters. Production: PBS commissioned the show from Shari Lewis in May 1991, and the show premiered in January 1992. This marked Lewis' return to television after about 15 years, following the BBC version of the Shari Lewis Show in 1975. Lamb Chop's Play-Along was shot in Canada, first in Burnaby, British Columbia, and then at the CBC studios in Vancouver, British Columbia. The series honored Lewis's father, college professor Abraham Hurwitz, who died in 1981. He is referred to as the official magician of New York City. Ellensburg Daily Record said each half hour is filled with jokes, games, songs, and tricks. Broadcast WTTW jointly distributed it with Paragon Entertainment Corporation to PBS stations across the country. The rights to the show are currently owned by Universal Television on behalf of DreamWorks Classics Philosophy, Shari Lewis explained. Her goal for the audience is participation, not passive observance. She said, "Our goal is, don't just sit there, come play with me." She wanted to attack the shorter attention span of today's children with a fast-paced show using colorful electronic effects. She said in an interview with the Philadelphia Inquirer, "I know that when children watch TV, they go into a stupor. Parents think their children are interested, but what they really are is bored." Lewis testified that making smart content for children was not that hard to produce and should be done with increasing frequency. She explained that if children are challenged, they will be productive members of society. She said, "I don't care if you tack a pro-social message at the end of the show. You have not done a quality show at the end of each show." Charlie Horse would sing the song that doesn't end with Lamb Chop, Hush Puppy, and the kids, much to the annoyance of the character Shari, as part of the joke closing parenthesis dot opening and closing sequence. Both the opening and closing songs were written by Broadway composer Norman Martin. Other songs were written by Square One TV songwriter John Rodby. Two versions of the opening song with different lyrics have been used. One involves bouncing, and the other strength. The ending theme song is The Song That Doesn't End, as sung by the children and puppets while Lewis frantically attempts to stop them. The children and puppets eventually leave at Shari's urging, and the song fades even before beginning a sixth verse. Finally, at the end of the end credits sequence, Charlie Horse returns and tries to get to sing the song again, but Lewis successfully stops him by putting her hand over his mouth. She then orders him to go away and not let the song back in. Her sight again. As Charlie leaves, he slams the door before Lewis could tell him to close the door properly. Despite Charlie slamming the door, her only consolation is that everything is now silent as a result of Charlie, the other puppets, and the singing group children gone. However, she glares at the viewers at Fade-Out. An instrumental version of the show's theme song was used for a most recent show of Mallory Lewis, daughter of the show's host and Lamb Chop.
Join myself and JD Delay in fighting chomos and other bad thing by shopping at Convict Clothing. There are some amazing cloths for all at great prices. Nationwide free shipping for any order over $50. Just use the keyword autograph for a discount. And while you are shopping, also check out my store and perhaps become a member for only 99 cents. Both stores' links are in the description. Back to the video.
Cast Shari Lewis as herself, Lamb Chop Charlie Horse, Hush Puppy Pat Brimmer as the head puppeteer Gord, Robertson as Buster the Bus, featured puppeteer Norma McKnight as additional puppetry Bonnie Martin as Big Lamb Chop Mark Gamus as Big Charlie Horse Lamb, Chop's Playmates edit Andrew Francis Brian Ito Amanda Sanchez Kevin J. Rachel Sanda Gotalia Gilbo O'Brien Robin Sanzak Moses Philip Bud Oban Suinjin Creary Raymond Choice Jade Schwartz Simapolid Maddie Lewis. Season 1, 1992, edit air Charlie for Axe. January 13th, 1992, Stop Biting Your Nails for Axe. January 14th, 1992, Too Sick to Go to the Circus 5 Axe. January 15th, 1992, The Bully 4 Axe. January 16th, 1992, Hiccups 3 Axe. January 17th, 1992, Charlie's Magic Show 2 Axe. January 20th. 1992, Lamb Chop Works Out for Axe. January 21st, 1992, The Charlie Horse Newspaper for Axe. January 22nd, 1992, Robin Hoof 3, Axe. January 23rd, 1992, Charlie's Toothache for Axe. January 24th, 1992, The Baseball Show 3 Axe. January 27th, 1992, The Planet Ezark for Axe. January 28th, 1992, Morris 3 Axe. January 29th, 1992, Charlie Horse Weston 4 Axe. January 30th, 1992, Runaway 5 Axe. January 31st, 1992, The Lemonade Wars 4 Axe. February 3rd, 1992, Have I Got a Girl for You 4 Axe. February 4th, 1992, The Ring 4 Axe. February 5th. 1992, Charlie Horse's Birthday for Axe. February 6th, 1992, Grown Up for a Day for Axe. February 7th, 1992, Charlie Horse for Class President for Axe. February 10th, 1992, Obedience School for Axe. February 11th, 1992, The Necklace for Axe. February 1992, The Chicken Show. February 13th, 1992, Lamb Chops Allowance for Axe. February 14th, 1992, Talentless 3 Axe. February 17th, 1992, On Thin Ice 3 Axe. February 18th, 1992, Bigger is Better to Axe. February 19th, 1992, The Lamb Chop Show. February 20th. 1992, Season 2, 1993, edit So Long, Freddy 3 Axe. February 8th, 1993, Shari Makes a Beanstalk. February 9th, 1993, School Days 3 Acts. February 10th, 1993, The Circus 1 Act. February 11th, 1993, I'm Back. 2 Acts. February 12th, 1993, What's Your Name? February 15th, 1993, Farnsworth 3 Acts. February 16th, 1993, A Cat by Any Other Name 3 Acts. February 17th, 1993, Born to Dance 3 Acts. February 18th, 1993, Super Angelo 3 Acts. February 19th, 1993, I Write the Songs 1 Act. March 8th, 1993, United We Stand 3 Acts. March 9th, 1993, Lucky Puppy 3 Acts. March 10th, 1993, The Wallet 3 Acts. March 11th, 1993, Twinkle Twinkle 3 Acts. March 12th, 1993, The Return of Zark 3 Acts. March 15th, 1993, Fear of Biking 3 Acts. March 16th, 1993, Segnorita Lamb Chop 3 Acts. March 17th, 1993, Forget It 3 Acts. March 18th, 1993, Little Red Riding Hood to Acts. March 19th, 1993, Chickenpox 3 Acts. March 22nd, 1993, The Guys 3 Acts. March 23rd, 1993, Get Up and Dance. March 24th, 1993, Trading Bases for Acts. March 25th, 1993, When You Grow Up 3 Acts. March 26th, 1993 Lamb Chops, Cold, March 29th, 1993 Musical Chopsticks, 3 acts, March 30th, 1993 Principal Swanson, 3 acts, March 31st, 1993 Gold Diggers, 3 acts, April 1st, 1993 The Emperor's New Clothes, April 2nd, 1993 Peer Pressure, 3 acts, April 5th, 1993 Toulouse La Chop, 3 acts, April 6th, 1993 Anchor Desk, 3 acts, April 7th, 1993 The Dark, 3 acts, April 8th, 1993 Lamb Chops Lullaby, April 9th, 1993 Season 3, 1994 Edit the Horse of a Different Color to Acts, January 31st, 1994 Monopoly, 3 acts, February 1st, 1994 Tattletale, 3 acts, February 2nd, 1994 So Mad, 3 acts, February 3rd, 1994, Lamb Chops Pet, 3 acts, February 4th, 1994, Togetherness, 3 acts, February 7th, 1994, What a Mess, 3 acts, February 8th, 1994, Buster and Butch the Bully, February 9th, 1994, Busted Up, Buster, 3 acts, February 10th, 1994, Lamb Chop Practicing Violin, February 11th, 1994, Season 4, 1995, Edit Charlie Horse Tells a Lie, 3 acts, September 11th, 1995, Cherie's Favorite, 3 acts, September 12th, 1995, Lamb Chops Art Embarrasses Charlie Horse, 3 acts, September 13th, 1995 Yo-Yo, 4 Hush Puppy, 3 acts, September 14th, 1995, Lamb Chops Glasses, 3 acts, September 15th, 1995, Counting on Your Knuckles. September 18th, 1995, Your Mitt or Mine, 3 acts. September 19th, 1995, Fighting Fair, 3 acts. September 20th, 1995, The Job, 3 acts. September 21st, 1995, Sea Creatures, 3 acts. September 22nd, 1995, Specials Edit to 1-hour episode specials were produced. Citation needed special. Lamb Chops Special Hanukkah, December 17th, 1995 Special, Cherie's Passover Surprise, April 14th, 1996. Segments introduced in Season 1 at Home with Lamb Chop Comedy Bar Knocked. Knock, a baby lamb chop story, Betcha Riddles, funny little poem animals from the San Diego Zoo Tongue Twister story. Time sing a little sing-along song playtime with Emma Moore Playtime. With MOA Whale of a Tale introduced in Season 2, Buster the Busalvatoon Something, Unusual, Fascinating A, Baby Shari Lewis Story A, Teddy Bear, Tail A, Baby Hush Puppy Story Sing a Little Sing-Along Song introduced in Season 3. Any kid can draw, take a look. Gat A, Bookbusters, Brainbusters, Magic is the thing for you. You can do it introduced in Season 4 clip from the Shari Lewis Show critical reception. The show received a rating of 8.0 based on 128 votes at TV.com and a score of 7.810 at IMDb based on 407 ratings. Greensboro News and Record said of this show, She Lewis made the sort of mischief that gave a vicarious thrill to millions of children watching at home. Awards and nominations. 1992 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Performer in a Children's Series. Shari Lewis won 1992 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Achievement in Costume. Design. Molly Harris Campbell nominated 1992 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Children's Series. Bernard Rothman, John Slan, Richard Borkiver. Shari Lewis nominated 1992 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Writing in a Children's Series. Bernard Rothman. Shari Lewis nominated 1993 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Performer in a Children's Series. Shari Lewis won 1993 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Writing in a Children's Series. Shari Lewis. Ken Steele, Bernard Rothman, Mallory Tarcher, Lano Kunks. Aubrey Tadman won 1993 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Achievement in Lighting Direction. Carl Gibson nominated 1994 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Performer in a Children's Series. Shari Lewis won 1999 for Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Children's Series. Richard Borkiver, Shari Lewis, Bernard Rothman, John Slandham animated 1994 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Writing in a Children's Series. Mallory Ken Steele, Steve Edelman, Bernard Rothman, Lano Kuhn, Shari Lewis, Aubrey Tadman, Tibby Rothman, Jeremy Tarcher, Michael Lyons, Kimberly Wells nominated 1995 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Performer in a Children's Series. Shari Lewis won 1995 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Preschool Children's Series. Shari Lewis Bernard Rothman, John Slan, Richard Borkiver, nominated 1995 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Writing in a Children's Series. Bernard Rothman, Shari Lewis, Mallory Tarcher, Ken Steele, Lano Kuhn, Aubrey Tadman, nominated 1996 Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Performer. In a children's series, Shari Lewis won 1996 Daytime Emmy Outstanding Preschool Children's Series. John Slan, Richard Borkiver, Shari Lewis, Bernard Rothman, nominated 1996 Daytime Emmy Outstanding Writing in a Children's Series. Mallory Shari Lewis, Aubrey Tadman, Ken Steele, Tibby Rothman, Lano Kuhn, Bernard Rothman, nominated at asterisk. Well, that was another Remember That show. Next week is the end of the month, so it will be a movie. That movie, Top Gun, so tune in next week for that. Please enjoy some music, but while you do that, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As always, until next time, keep on collecting. Bye.